What's going on, guys? So a lot of people have been asking about um, this 3-in-1 arm procedure and everything else going on. I just figured I'd come on here and make a video. Apologize for the attire. I've only been able to really put stringers on due to my arm and elbow. Forewarning, it might be a little graphic for some. Still got some of my stitches in, but I figured I'd also record and just, for me later on, and also to let you guys know what's going on, and for those that are still interested, because there's been a lot of people asking the process and everything. So basically what I had done, surgery was 9 days ago today. It's on the 19th of April. And I had my elbow, triceps tendons repaired, as well as tendons in my wrist, and then 3 tendons in the back of my hand for my fingers. They were lacerated, so kind of in a bionic splint situation, which I was going to take off and look at it anyway, so I may as well do that. But forewarning, this is how the elbow is looking right now after everything. Quite a bit of stitching right now. Yeah. Lots of healing needs to be done. The doctor did say for about 3 months be non-weight bearing, meaning like pressing, like kind of stuff, using the tricep in that manner. I can lift the arm up like this because it requires more shoulder and bicep. But it's been a mess with keeping above heart level and everything at first, and it still gets disturbed, like with swelling and blood flow. It almost feels like a python is just squeezing your arm. That's the best way I can explain it. When your arm's in the position of below heart level. So yeah, let me get this off. There's a few straps to this thing. They actually made this splint while I was there. Conformed it to my hand. It was a custom-made splint. His guy's name is Jeremy. Really, really professional facility in Pickerington. Blessed to have people like that, I've got to say. So, all right. I think I got everything off. Okay. And then this is a sock, but my hand's like stuck in this position. Like I can very slightly move my fingers, but I'm supposed to right now go through therapy where they put the fingers, like they manually move them themselves. On a professional understanding, they navigate each finger and slightly move it so the tendons can glide and everything else. Because if my hand were to be in this position for quite some time, the tendons would get frozen, and then I would not have access to my hand. It would be very, very stiff. The pain would be gone from using it, but it would not function like the hand should. So let's get this sock off. They kind of encourage you to do at-home therapy as well each day, just to kind of get the tendons to glide and move as often as you can. The stitches, it's very very hard to get this thing off comfortably. Likes to snag a lot. All right. So, gets better and better. This is forewarning. There are stitches involved. um, but yeah, this is what my hand's looking like right now. I'll stand up so I can. I decided to wear an NPC shirt. I have to wear stringers now. I love competing in the sport. This was what I did, so it's very appropriate. But shout out to the NPC. So this is the back of the hand and the wrist right here. They had to go through the wrist, repair tendons, and do 3 tendons in the back of the hand. So that's going to be it was the middle, ring, and pinky finger. There are 3 lacerated tendons in this area that they had to repair back in place. And then the triceps tendon was much easier to accomplish, but these tendons right here, well, I should say incisions rather, because it was just one tendon that they had to remove. These incisions are for, there's a specific tendon, I can't come up with the name exactly, Palmaris larmus, something like that. I know I butchered it probably, but I'm still trying to learn. They had to make incisions at these 3 points and extract this about 8-inch long tendon in the front of the wrist here, and use it as a tendon graft to put in the back of the hand for the 3 fingers. So lots of advanced stuff here. It's remarkable what these doctors are able to do. Luckily, I was able to get referred by Dr. Long, who did my tricep, to Dr. Iorio, a hand specialist based out in the Pickerington area, and he did an amazing job. Like when he went into my hand, there was so much more that he had to do because of just the damage done and the time that it had been, because it should have been something that was dealt with in the back of the hand and wrist and everything. That should have been a week, 2 weeks out. It should have been dealt very, just relatively soon. But because it wasn't, just the polytrauma in my broken legs, still to this day that I have to get a procedure on, in coming months, weeks. We're not sure yet. We have to see what the availability is on that. But with all of that, it's the polytrauma was it was too much for the doctors to be able to figure out like what needs operated on this. Even I had staples in my left bicep here. Camera's skewed a little bit, so right and left might be twisted, but left bicep had staples and everything. We didn't even know if this would need operated on. Every limb got affected, even head and neck, C2 and fracture and artery dissection, everything else. Still need to do vestibular therapy, waiting on a C9 for approval with BWC for that. It's been a hassle with everything, but I can't really do vestibular therapy, which is like vertigo based stuff, like the crystals in the back of the ears. They tend to get misplaced when you have traumatic brain injury such as mine. So because of that, I have to go through what's called I think it's vestibular therapy is what it's called. So at some point, with everything else, we'll see. Hopefully that's not, a time-sensitive thing, and it can still be addressed over time, but that's just, there's so many things going on. It's one of the lesser concerning areas. It's just when trying to lay back and stuff, the room spins for 10-15 minutes till I adjust myself. It's just a nuisance and kind of annoying, but yeah, this is the extent of everything. They want me to just kind of manually move each finger. For physical therapy, just very, very lightly. Trying to get this to focus. But basically, they want me to move each finger manually with my other hand here. So that's been a process. The physical therapists do it a little bit better, obviously. Just more intelligent about it, but yeah, so again, I just wanted to explain everything. Hopefully this cleared a lot of stuff up. I know it's very graphic and stuff, but I know some people were questioning and whatnot. And there's been other worse things. I mean, my legs, there's skin grafts and everything now, and muscle flaps, and I won't go into all of that right now, but just permanent stuff. So I'm hoping to be able to get use out of this hand soon. I just, because in the beginning stage, I at least was able to play a game, or even the mobile game Marvel Contest of Champions, play that. But right now, I'm just doing stuff with one hand, my left hand of all of the two hands, because I'm right-handed, of course. But just been trying to entertain myself the best I can, keep positive, of course, and keep as many people updated through this, because it's, as much of a physical thing as this has been, it's starting to have become more mentally draining, I have to admit. So just one of those things, man. It's kind of hard. It's not kind of, it is hard. So anyone looking out there to reach out to me, feel free. Love to talk to people, love the voice message, and keep me in your prayers. Always appreciate prayer. That's the best thing I can ask for right now is prayer. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you around.